Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a wear test on this little girl right here. This is HALEYS Reset Liquid Foundation and the shade that I have is 4.30 Warm. If you're curious about what other foundation shades I wear, it's all listed down below. So in case you think you're similar to my skin tone, check that out. So today we're going to wear this and just kind of see how it wears throughout the day. It is a super matte foundation. I've added luminosity to my skin with highlighters and a setting spray. So if you want to see how this wears, then come with me. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Tint Idol Ultra Wear Camouflage Corrector, and I picked the shade Peach because I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos. I feel like Shape Tape is now starting to look a little, what's the word? Like gray. Honestly, that's the only thing I can think. It just, you can see that I have, I still have darkness under my eyes, which shouldn't be the case. So I had to get a corrector. And this does wear pretty well. It's really thick consistency, so you really want to make sure to blend it and push it into the skin. I find that the more you blend with your finger, the sheerer it gets, and it doesn't crease or anything on me. But I can see this formula definitely creasing on people if you wear too much. So as you guys can see, that definitely makes a pretty big difference. Now, as I mentioned, today we're going to be trying out the HALEYS Reset Liquid Matte Foundation, and I picked up 4.30 Warm, and I tried pulling it. It seems a little harder, but if you just kind of push the cap up. No. So let's open this. This is what it looks like. It has a nice little it's not a pump, but you can squeeze a product out and it doesn't deposit too much. So I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. And what got me was the packaging. I'm not going to lie. Like, I saw this, I'm like, and then I saw that it was a full coverage and matte. I'm like, let's give this a go. It didn't seem like there was a lot of shades, so I will warn you guys about that. And oddly enough, what caught my attention was Makeup Geek. I saw that Makeup Geek was out at Target, and I'm like, let me try this. Or I wanted to see what they had out because I don't own any Makeup Geek. So I was curious. And this is a Sonia Kashuk sponge, just so that you guys know. And the product does say that it's best applied with a sponge. Just go in with their recommendations instead of playing with a brush. So far, I will tell you guys, this is really nice. It looks really good. I was a little concerned about the color. This was the first shade that I picked up too. Like, it looked a little too golden, but it's actually really pretty. I really like this. So far, I really like this. So for whatever reason, I feel like it's not sitting really well around my nose. So I'm just going to take a little bit more and just push it in with my finger and blend it out with a sponge. But that's weird because I don't typically have that problem. It could also be the sponge. It is a little bit more of a dense sponge. It's not like soft like a beauty blender, so it's a little bit more dense. So my guess is it's a sponge. All right guys, so this is what it looks like just on its own. It's really pretty. It gives nice coverage. I like that my skin still looks luminous. It doesn't feel heavy at all, and I'm intrigued. I will tell you guys that this is a fluid ounce and it was $20. So I did see it and I was like, it's a lot. I have a hard time paying that much money for a drugstore. I know that sounds really stupid, but as a makeup artist, I get a lot of discounts and I don't like to pay regular price for makeup. So I know, but I will tell you guys that this is Really beautiful. I didn't know anything about the brand. I really don't know much about the brand, but I will tell you guys that the packaging just did it. Like, I'm like, what is that? It's just really sleek, pretty packaging, and it kind of reminds me of something like Marc Jacobs would put out. But I just like how compact it is, and I don't know, it got me. It got me. So I'm gonna go in with Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna do everything else the same way that I would, just to really be fair to this foundation. I don't want to try new products and then have it not wear as well because I'm not, you know, maybe something else isn't playing with it as nicely. So I'm going to use products that I know are great and that make my makeup wear as long as possible. The camera isn't doing Shape Tape justice right now, but look at this, guys. This was a tan shade. It looks very cool and gray now. I don't know. I think it's just old. I gotta get rid of it. I'm gonna set my face with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I have been using this with this Bare Minerals brush. I told you guys about this. I love this brush. So I think I'm gonna do a favorites video. I wanted to try and do it every 3 to 4 months, but I think I'm just gonna call it like a mid-year favorites. I keep saying that, but you know what really discourages me is having to pull out all of my favorites because I like to try, although right now my room is a mess, which is why I'm like, this would be the perfect time to do it because then I can clean up. I hate how messy it is right now. It's so bad. But anyway, so I'm thinking that I'm going to do that just so I can share what I'm loving, because I haven't done any favorites, any monthly favorites, because I feel like since I'm on a no buy, you know, everything's going to look the same. But the other thing too is like I am really loyal to my products. But I feel like that's reason to do it, right? I'm gonna do it. I have to do it because I gotta clean this mess up. My son turned 1 on May 27th, and I pulled some stuff out of my car to basically make room for whatever I needed to pick up for his birthday. So like his strollers in here, and some stuff that people gave him are in here. My kit is out because I've had weddings that I've been doing makeup for, and I just feel like I need to get my life together. It's time. It's time. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like just with the powder. It looks really good. I have high hopes for this. I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. And I'm going to use it with my Becca Everything brush. It looks like this. My skin has been breaking out so bad. Like, I have some under the skin breakout. I have this thing was huge. I know you really can't see it now, but I have literally been treating the crap out of it because it was massive. And honestly, it almost looked like cystic acne, which I've never had acne in my entire life. I've always had like under the skin breakouts, but this was like, I'm notorious for getting some of those sometimes though. And for whatever reason, it's always in this cheek. And I was thinking about, like, am I sleeping on my side? Is something going on? And I have been alternating a little bit. Typically I sleep on my back, and I have been sleeping on my side a little bit. So anywho, I'm gonna do some mascara and eyebrows, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so for my highlight today, I'm going to be using Gold Ore by Melt Cosmetics. It looks like this. And I'm going to use my Morphe M510. And I'm just going to hit the high points of my face. So lately I've been into more of a luminous skin. And this foundation is matte. It is super matte. I didn't think it was going to be, but when I swatched it at Target, I honestly thought this feels a lot like Double Wear. And even the color made me think of Double Wear, because I feel like Double Wear tends to run a little bit more golden and yellow. And that's what I thought of. So I don't know if you guys can see, like, there is no shine on my face, and I thought that there would be. But it is matte. So if you are a dry skin, I don't know if this will necessarily work for you. I think you're gonna need, but I hydrated the crap out of my face today. It feels dry. Just, you know, we'll see how it works with wear, if that changes, but right now it feels dry even on my normal skin. So before I move on to blush, I'm gonna go in. Before I move on to blush, I'm gonna go in with MAC's Fix Plus in Gold Light. I have been loving this. It's actually like down to here. So it's really good stuff. I'm gonna let that sit. I should have done this before my eyebrows, because now that means my eyebrows will have glitter. All right, guys, so I am going to just touch up my eyebrows with my, what is this? Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. And I do this only when, like, you can see a little bit of the shine on my eyebrow. I do this just when I use that Fix Plus before, or I'm sorry, after doing my eyebrows, and it's just to kind of darken it a little bit so that it doesn't look so sparkly. I'm going to use my Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze in medium with the same Becca brush. I feel like I need just a little bit more warmth. For my blush today, I'm going to use Maldives by NARS, and I'm going to take this Pat McGrath brush. It came with her highlighters. So I'm going to use that just to lightly give my cheeks some color, and of course it's also going to give me some luminosity, which you guys know I'm all about lately. Well, I told you today, so. For my lips, I'm going to use my Pat McGrath Buff Liner, and I'm going to use that to line my entire lip, and then I don't know what else. For my lips, I'm going to use Peach Fire Nectar by Pat McGrath. It's one of her new glosses. Alright guys, and this is what we're working with today. It's really glowy skin, even though we are trying out a full-blown matte foundation today. And we'll see how this wears. It is currently, let's see the time, 11:53. And I will check in with you guys and let you know how this puppy is wearing. But so far, it's super matte. And it's definitely in place. It does feel a little bit comfortable now after wearing it for a few minutes, so we'll see how it goes. But let's see what this puppy looks like later today. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a wear test on this little girl. This is HALEYS Reset Liquid Matte Foundation, and the shade that I have is 4.30 Warm. And if you're wondering what my matches are for other foundations, that's all listed down below, so you guys can check out what shade, of course. Alright guys, so I'm going to be wearing this, and I will check in with you guys throughout the day just to give you little updates on what the foundation looks like, how it's wearing, what it feels like, and give you all the information that you need to know. This is 1.0 fluid ounces, and it retails for $20 at Target. If you have any questions about this, please leave them down below. Hopefully I should be able to give you guys some responses. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also be sure to hit that little notification bell, because apparently now YouTube isn't alerting you guys when I post. So I will talk to you guys soon, and we'll just see how this little girl wears.